urban public library in the northern part of the state. But we're not having budget cuts because we're at the bottom already. So they can't cut us anymore. So we're okay. Anyway, my question is specifically about the role of chapters. And I know that you both have addressed this in the presidential forums, but I'd like you to talk a little bit about how you see the role of the chapters in helping ALA move these initiatives forward. Whoever?
Sure. I'm still, up there in terms of talking fast, but I'll try to slow down just a little bit. One of the things that I would like to do in order to help chapters, because I see that it's in many chapters it's they are the front line handling the kind of cuts for their libraries. And when I'm talking about creating resources for advocacy, for promotion and marketing, I would like to some of that to be focused specifically on creating materials for chapter organizations. For instance, with the donut PSAs where you can fill in your own state information. A lot of state chapters can't afford those, but that's where ALA can make a difference. Is that it can provide, we can provide materials that chapters can use as they work with the libraries in them to help prevent cuts and to promote the value of libraries. Mm-hmm. So that's something I specifically have been targeting to chapters.
First of all, I was chapter president of the DC Library Association, so I have some real direct experience. And I've been active in OLA since I moved to Oregon, but was active in DCLA, and now I'm an honorary life member of DCLA. I think of this as a two-way street. I think chapters can help ALA, and ALA can help chapters, and I'll talk a little bit about both. The way ALA needs chapters is ALA can't do anything within a state without really having the invitation and blessing of the chapter. I know there have been places where chapters have said, if ALA comes in here, we'll lose this issue, because ALA may be viewed by people as being this ultra left wing whatever, and that's not right for what this issue is. So I think there's a very good relationship that can be there, and fortunately, because there are chapter counselors on ALA's council, we have a direct way to interact with those councils and direct ways to have that kind of communication. I also think that chapters can really help ALA by helping surface issues that are growing issues in the states but may not have surfaced nationally. I think we've seen this sometimes when legislation happens in a state first before it starts to get some legs at the national level. So I think that communication back and forth is really important. Sometimes I also think that the ALA has worked hard to make sure it has good relations with chapters, so conferences coming into states and making sure that they don't bump out the state conference. Everybody's trying to make revenue from their conferences. How do you do that without giving people an opportunity locally, but at the same time not knocking the state chapter out of making revenue for that year? So I think those kinds of planning and making sure that we're paying attention in both the state chapters and at the national level. I don't know how we do a whole lot of our work without the state chapters, because so much of the library profession is connected, very connected to its state chapter, and then there are a lot of those people who are also connected nationally, but there are a lot more people that are represented in the state chapters, and state chapters know how to get to different kinds of people that we need to get to and that sort of thing, even if it's a national issue. So it's a very important relationship. It can be better than it is, but I think we've got some really positive elements that are there.